Guys, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my tips for removing sun damage. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Andrea. I'm a board certified dermatologist. I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the thumbs up. It really helps my videos out a lot. You guys know from watching my videos at this point that ultraviolet radiation from the sun, it doesn't just burn your skin like when you're at the beach and you forget to put on sunscreen, but it penetrates the skin very deeply to destroy collagen, and ultimately that is what leads to the formation of wrinkles. Ultraviolet radiation from the sun also damages DNA within our skin cells, and that not only causes sun damage, but also leads to skin cancer formation. Truthfully, it's very hard to correct sun damage. It's very hard to get rid of it, but keep watching. I'm gonna go over not only some things that you can do, but some procedures that will help to remove some of the sun damage. Number one thing that everyone should be doing, it doesn't matter your age, start today. It makes a huge difference. That is, protect your skin from the sun by wearing a broad spectrum sunscreen. Wearing sunscreen lowers the number of sun damaged skin cells in the skin. It can reduce the formation of wrinkles, fine lines, the visible signs of skin aging, and also reduce your risk of forming skin cancers. If you're already making skin cancers, wearing sunscreen will reduce the number of skin cancers that you form. Making one skin cancer makes it more likely that you're going to start making others. I mean, it's almost a guarantee. That's why we have people come back for total body skin checks once they've had a skin cancer. So start today. Even if you've never worn it, it's never too late to start protecting your skin from the sun. Some of the areas though that we see sun damage start to accumulate most rapidly and most noticeably are areas that people are forgetting to apply sunscreen. The neck, the backs of the hands, the forearms, and the shins, especially in women who wear shorts. We see a lot of sun damage on the lower legs, as well as skin cancer formation there. I encourage you guys to not just rely on sunscreen. It's not a shield of armor. It does have limitations. Also, rein in your sun protective clothing, hats, gloves, long sleeves. These are things I say in pretty much every single video, but if you want to fade sun damage, you've got to start doing these things, because all of the procedures that you can pursue, which I'm going to get into later, everything's just going to come right back if you don't keep up the habit of protecting your skin from the sun. So that is my number one recommendation. Check the description box. I will list some of my favorite sun protective clothing and sunscreens. Sunscreen, it's not a shield of armor, and it doesn't, completely remove the risk of sun damage. The number two thing that you can incorporate into your skincare routine that will help in improving the signs of photo damage as well as preventing accumulation of photo damage down the road is to consider introducing an antioxidant serum into your skincare routine. Why? Well, antioxidants, they help to reduce what's called oxidative stress. Basically, when UV hits your skin, it generates a lot of free radical damage, and antioxidants help to kind of put that in a timeout and deal with it and get it out of harm's way. Unfortunately, UV exposure lowers your skin's natural antioxidant. So having additional exogenous antioxidants on the skin may help in reducing some of that oxidative stress. I've talked a lot about ultraviolet radiation from the sun, but there's another type of radiation from the sun called infrared radiation, and it actually penetrates the skin pretty deeply and is a major driving factor in photoaging. It is a part of sun damage that sunscreen doesn't block at all and doesn't protect you from. There is some evidence that using an antioxidant applied topically to the skin can help mitigate the damaging effects of infrared radiation from the sun. What are antioxidants in products? Vitamin C is one of the most popular. In fact, the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic not only has been shown to reduce damage from ultraviolet radiation, but it also has been shown to reduce the damage from infrared radiation from the sun. So that is a well-researched product and one that I stand by if you are interested in introducing vitamin C as an antioxidant into your skincare routine. It's not inexpensive, but you don't need very much. You just apply a little bit to the skin in the morning, allow it to absorb, and then put your sunscreen on over. Together, they exhibit synergy in protecting you against the damaging effects of both UV from the sun as well as infrared radiation from the sun. There are other antioxidants that also can help your skin a lot. Niacinamide definitely can help in reducing the burden of oxidative stress, as can CoQ10. I love, for example, the Eucerin CoQ10 moisturizer. And resveratrol is another fantastic antioxidant that can reduce the burden of oxidative stress from ultraviolet radiation that would otherwise age your skin and contribute to photo damage, and it can help heal the existing photo damage that you have. Antioxidants and sunscreens, those are products you want to use in the morning, and then sunscreen you want to reapply throughout the day during daylight hours. When the sun is down, no, you don't need to be wearing sunscreen. I get that question a lot. But what do you use at nighttime to help your skin? You want to use topical vitamin A retinoid. Retinoids are single-handedly the most evidence-based ingredient for improving the visible signs of photoaging, and they really help your skin ultimately handle the damaging effects of ultraviolet radiation much better. They remove sun-damaged skin cells, they smooth out the surface of the skin, so they're going to help lift up sunspots, age spots. Retinoids also help your skin cells recover from DNA damage, and they also help boost up collagen production in the deeper layers of the skin. People always worry that retinoids will make them more sensitive to the sun, but actually they can help your skin handle the damaging effects of ultraviolet radiation better. Why? Well, they actually inhibit UV-induced activation of something called AP1. And it is that UV-induced activation of AP1 that downstream kicks off a series of events that leads to collagen destruction via matrix metalloproteinase activation. If you use a retinoid at nighttime, you have something on board that can kind of step in the face of that and really can help your skin handle UV damage much better, and can at the same time improve existing sun damage. So definitely encourage those of you out there looking to improve the look of photo damage, definitely consider incorporating a retinoid. Now, of course, there's prescription tretinoin. There's also prescription tazarotene. But over the counter, there is adapalene. Adapalene is a retinoid that has been shown to improve the visible signs of photoaging. So you can use it not just on your face, but also anywhere else on the body where you have sun damage. The backs of your hands, your forearms. Don't just think of adapalene as this acne medication for the face. You can consider incorporating it into your routine in other ways. Now, there are also a variety of cosmeceutical retinols, which likewise will help in improving the visible signs of photoaging and reducing the burden of UV damage-induced aging in the skin. One of my favorites, for example, is the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Regenerating Cream, the fragrance-free version, or the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum, or their Skin Renewing Retinol Serums. I have them here. I will link these down below in the description box. And if you have never used a retinol before, definitely check out my videos on tips for using retinol, how to introduce retinol into your routine if you have really sensitive skin. Those videos will help you guys out in figuring out how to incorporate these. I've got videos on the best products to use alongside a retinol. So if you are new to retinol, I have a lot of resources here that can help you out. All right, up until this point, we have built a skincare routine in which in the morning you apply an antioxidant first, followed by sunscreen. Then throughout the day, you make sure to protect your skin on an ongoing basis from sun exposure by wearing sun protective clothing and reapplying your sunscreen as needed. Then at nighttime, you want to use a retinoid or retinol. There is another type of skincare product though that definitely can help in removing sun damage from the surface of the skin and improving the look of sunspots, age spots, and that is an at-home peel. For example, I have reviewed for you guys the Ordinary AHA BHA peel, love that product, or the Paula's Choice AHA BHA peel, or the Exuviance at-home AP Performance Peel. Those are three of my favorite at-home peel products. These products combine hydroxy acids, which are chemical exfoliants, to exfoliate the top surface layer of the skin and remove some of that sun damage, smooth out skin, give you an overall brighter skin tone just by smoothing everything out. And long term, if you use them on a consistent weekly basis, they can also help in improving the moisture content of your skin. You have to be really careful with these products. Some people get a little bit too overzealous and try and use too many of these types of products in their routine, try and use them too frequently, and that ends up causing a lot of irritation. As far as removing sun damage, if you get a lot of irritation in the skin and you are exposed to the sun, that actually can worsen a lot of the discoloration, namely the hyperpigmentation. I encourage you, if you are interested in trying out one of these products, again, I will list them down below in the description box. Make sure that you introduce them only a few times a week. You don't need to do a peel every single day. And if you are using these products, you don't need to use hydroxy acids in your skincare routine otherwise, especially if you are using retinoid at nighttime. Remember, retinoid kind of levels the playing field as well and helps with increasing skin cell turnover. So there's no reason to be using retinoid and hydroxy acid on a daily basis and also using these peel products. The peel products are just kind of an ancillary thing that you can do a few times a week to really get you some improvement in sun damage, but don't go overboard. So 2 to 3 times a week at the most. When should you do these? It really doesn't matter. You can do them at night or you can do them in the morning. Because these products have alpha hydroxy acids, unfortunately, they actually do make your skin a little bit more sensitive to the sun up to 24 hours after you have used the alpha hydroxy acid. For that reason, if you're going to use these, make sure you are really good with your sun protection. I mean, you should be already, but if you're new to wearing sunscreen, I don't suggest introducing an AHA into your routine. You've got to get really, really good at the sunscreen piece. Otherwise, the AHA can end up causing too many problems for you. Because they exfoliate the skin, they speed up skin cell turnover and renewal, so they definitely do improve the look of sun damage. Don't expect results immediately after the first peel, but I would say if you use a product like these that I've mentioned a couple of times a week, up to 3 times a week, after about 3 months, you definitely will see an improvement. It's subtle. I do suggest that you take photographs of before, after the first month, second month, and third month, and compare them side by side. That way you get a sense of if these products are really offering you much, and then you can decide if you want to continue to use them. So those are things that you can do at home. But what about in office? There are a variety of procedures that can improve the look of sun damage. I already talked about an at-home peel, but you can get a peel done by a dermatologist. It's going to be a lot more intense. Glycolic acid peels by a dermatologist will exfoliate the skin more intensely, so to speak, and really can improve the look of sun damage, as well as help with boosting up collagen production. An in-office peel is definitely an upgrade in comparison to the at-home peels, just because of the strength of the ingredients applied. Plus, we can tweak the peel, add different ingredients that may more specifically address your individual needs, whether that be hyperpigmentation, maybe you have a more sensitive skin type, maybe you have some melasma. So I definitely think it's worthwhile to consider seeing a dermatologist and having an in-office peel. It doesn't prevent sun damage down the road, but it definitely can improve existing sun damage. And peels also can help remove those sun damaged skin cells that would otherwise go on to form skin cancers. So if you have a lot of those little pre-skin cancers, they're called actinic keratoses, in-office peels certainly can help. All right, the next procedure that I definitely think is worth considering investing in if you are going down that route in terms of improving sun damage is radio frequency microneedling. This is an amazing technique that can improve skin texture, improve hyperpigmentation, remove some of those sun damaged skin cells. How does it work? Well, it combines microneedling with radio frequency energy. Microneedling creates little tiny channels of injury by these little needles, and that stimulates cell renewal and collagen production. It stimulates the healing process. These needles paired with radio frequency deliver that radio frequency energy directly to the skin in the deeper layers of the skin to stimulate healing and to stimulate collagen. Radiofrequency microneedling is not only fantastic for improving the look of sun damage, improving skin texture, smoothing out wrinkles and fine lines, but it also can diminish the appearance of pores, which a lot of people are motivated to do, especially as you get wiser. One thing people don't necessarily realize is that sun damage will enlarge your pores. It does this by destroying the supportive framework around the pore so that the pore dilates. And then the end result of that is that you're more prone to developing blackheads, whiteheads. And so radiofrequency microneedling, because it stimulates healing and healing pathways and boosting up collagen and that supportive framework, it really can smooth out the surface of the skin texture, and it diminishes the appearance of pores. It's also great if you happen to have scars. It is a wonderful treatment for many types of scars. Highly recommend considering this treatment. The other advantage of radiofrequency microneedling is that it is, quote, color blind, meaning it is good for any skin tone. Some treatments that we do in dermatology, they come with a very large risk for people with deeper skin tones of hyperpigmentation. But this treatment does not. Why? Well, it doesn't target the pigment cells like many other laser and light-based devices do. Instead, it's just delivering that energy down exactly where it needs to go, and therefore there isn't the risk of what's called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Of course, we apply a topical numbing medication so you don't really feel anything. After the treatment, you are typically red for a few hours, and then you can start to see little kind of brown scabby flecks of skin. But overall, the downtime is pretty short, and you can go back to work right away. I mean, it's a pretty quick healing recovery time. You need to have at least 3 sessions in order to really get good results. All right, and then last but not least, you've probably heard of this treatment. It's called Fraxel. Fraxel is a type of laser treatment. It creates microscopic channels of injury, and that stimulates the healing and wounding response so that you get increased collagen production, which will smooth out wrinkles and fine lines. This also will improve skin texture dramatically. It's great for scars. It's a wonderful treatment for also improving the look of sun-damaged pores or enlarged pores due to sun damage. It has a skin tightening effect. With age, as part of losing that elasticity and collagen, the skin starts to sag. Fraxel can definitely tighten things for you, as well as smooth things out and just create firmer, smoother, more even skin. Fraxel is an evidence-based way as well to remove the number of those pre-skin cancers due to sun damage, and likely that the end result of that is a lower risk of skin cancer formation. Anytime you are removing those sun-damaged skin cells and those pre-skin cancer cells, that comes with a lower risk of forming skin cancers. All right, you guys, those are my tips for removing sun damage, but I want you guys to understand that these tips and suggestions, it's not meant to say that aging of the skin is something that we should run away from, but sun damage does come with a risk of skin cancer, and these interventions and treatments, they can help minimize the landscape of damage that sets you up for skin cancers down the road. Namely, protecting your skin from the sun. You can start today, even if you've never worn sunscreen. It's never too late to start protecting your skin from the sun. Again, check the description box. I'm gonna list my favorite sunscreens and sun protective clothing. I really hope this video is helpful to you guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.